Greetings, light workers. This is Oya Transformation, and today is Saturday, July the 11th, and we got a fresh message for you. We know it's nothing new under the sun, but each new presentation assists us to anchor the messages that much further in our spirit, so that no matter which way the words come, we are able to connect with them. If they need to be shifted and moved away, shift and move them away. If they need to be anchored and pulled into our hearts, it's available to us as well. Thank you, God. Thank you. So the cards have been shuffled and prayed upon. And I need to say before I start, because I give you a little bit of what's going on with me. Today I get to memorialize my baby sister. I am grateful. I'm excited to see the pieces come together and have her name lifted so that her living would not be in vain, so that her living can be lifted. Grateful, I tell you. Grateful. So, first card for today is Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Show up your authentic self. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to have a different opinion. Don't argue about it. Just state it and keep it moving. Somebody will be in agreement, somebody won't. And it doesn't really matter, because it's your space. And until you hear something that had you shift from that space, that's where you stand. It's a good thing to be able to stand. What they're saying here is, let your life be your message. Do not underestimate the power of sharing your story. You got no other thing but your word, your presence, as long as you're here, and your story. None of us have the same. None of us work out our commitments with our words in the same way. None of us have the same story, and we bring something that would allow us to make connection with people that some other people would not be able to connect with because of their story. And because of my story, there are people that would connect with me that may not connect with somebody else. Moving forward, the second card that supports the priestess that is finding her way and stepping up to lead is individuality, which is an 11, which is a gateway. It speaks to resourcefulness and leadership. On the less developed end, it's ego and individuality, but it moves as you develop your skills and hone your craft. It moves into resourcefulness, and for that we're grateful. So the third card that supports this reading for today is the 43 of entanglement. You see all those little energetic threads circling the tree, the balls, everything as it connects. They are energetic threads that we hold from every experience and every relationship we've ever had. And so you notice when you may talk to somebody and you all are hitting, clicking, hey, we got some stuff, we can talk. But you hit a wall and you don't understand, because on paper, you look like you ought to be the most compatible people ever. But we all have walked places that other people have not walked. Or we have had things happen to us as we walked that haven't happened to some other people. And because of that, and because of the energetic ties we have to those experiences, often we become unrelatable. And what this card is saying is it is asking us to cut the energetic ties to the people, the places, the experiences that you've had. They are not to define you. You are you. You are not your experiences. And for as long as we are attached to our experiences, we close doors that could be open to us. Because you say, oh, I had this happen. Well, you know, that person over there had that happen too, but they're not attached to it, and that allows them to walk with the head held high more quickly into something else that you are shunning because of that same experience. So if you have experiences that were less than favorable, ask Spirit to help you to leave them where they lay so that you may move with the quickness, move decisively, move, period. So, the final card in this reading is spiritual service. It's number 21. And spiritual service speaks to not allowing other people's chatter trigger you into doubt that would stop you from showing up as your best self, that would have you stumble while you're walking. If you had in your heart a drive to walk a specific way, to challenge a specific thing, then Spirit is calling you to do that. And don't let people get in your way with naysaying and all the reasons why it couldn't work. Remember, it came to you. So also what will come to you is all the reasons why it will work when you initiate the thing. So that's the message for today. The quick and dirty. And we're going to keep up front that we are priestesses and priests. And it is our job to show up in spiritual service to the world without our bags, in our individual way, using the stories that life has given us to be more relatable to those who would hear. To those who would hear. Everybody's not going to hear you. That's their stuff. So, with that said, happy Saturday, July the 11th, 2020. Namaste, and have the best day of your choosing. Co-create a beautiful day. Thank you for listening. Be well.